Today we're going to be doing a running stitch, which is a basic hand embroidery stitch. I'm going to start from the back of my felt and I'm going to do a small stitch. You want to be keeping your stitches nice and consistent, and you can see that I'm piercing through the felt, coming up through the back and then going back down through the felt. So you can vary the lengths of your stitches and play around with your stitches, but the most traditional way is to keep them consistent and to have a similar space in between your stitches. So the shorter your stitches, the closer together they are, the stronger the line of your sewing will be. So you need to make sure that you line up your stitches, and if you're new to sewing, you might want to do a pencil line, or you can use a little bit of sellotape or masking tape to line up your stitches. This technique is used to connect two bits of fabrics together, or it can just be used for surface decoration. So what you can see developing is a series of straight stitches to make a dashed line. And you can work from the right to the left or the left to the right hand side. And as well as exploring the stitch length and the spaces in between the stitches, you can also double up your thread for a different effect. And now what we're doing here is we're just tying a knot onto the back of the felt and trimming that off. Got a strip of felt here, and I'm just going to weave my needle in and out of the felt, and this is just a quicker technique that as you get more familiar with sewing you might be able to do it this way. So I'm just going in and out of the felt, and once I pull that, you can just finish off on the back of your felt with a knot. And lastly, you can see that I've done a row of straight stitches along the top of this strip of felt, and I wanted to show you that if you just pull the thread you can get this gathered effect, and you would just end by putting a knot on the back of your gathers